Well, you had a full session, so you know everything about your roster already. So, what are the initial early preliminary sort of thoughts about the kind of group you have that you'll be dealing with on the court the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, we figured out everything. We know everything we want to run. We have it down to a T. As coaching staff, it went exactly as we had planned.
Perfect.
100% perfect. Yeah. No, I mean, I think first day, obviously, it's going to be, we've seen a lot of film. We've watched these guys over and over again, but you really don't know until you get them all together in a group how they're going to play. So really the first thing we're looking for in the first practice is energy, really just competing out there. And these guys were flying around. Like I said, they brought the energy, they brought the competitiveness. And then again, they were cheering on their teammates. So it was a lot of fun. Things were happening out there. But as a great group, we're really just looking for them to come together, play connected, collaborate, and then, like I said, just compete.
I know it's a 14-player group. Was everyone able to participate? Is everyone on the court from the outset?
Yeah. Yeah. We do certain drills where we mix in a lot of different guys, but we're constantly trying to get everybody in. Yeah. As much as I'd like to say we have everything figured out, this is an evaluation process. It's not totally equal, the whole way. Like it wouldn't be right.
Right.
That's established beforehand. These guys know the drill, but we were able to get everybody in. We start moving it around and it goes pretty quickly. Guys were able to pick up stuff fast. I give a lot of credit to our front office and our coaching staff. I mean, they've put together a tremendous roster, not only, good players, a lot of talent, but also great people. And those are all really important for us.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, Anthony Chiang, Miami Herald. Go ahead.
Hey, Dan.
Hey,
Cole is one of the guys you've been able to get to know, obviously, the past 11, 12 months. What growth have you guys seen from him, since he joined the program? And how much do you think Summer League could be a platform for him to kind of display kind of how his game has grown?
Sure. So obviously Cole came in. We had a really special scouting report on him because I think he might have put up 30 on us in Summer League the year before. And as you guys know, a lot of the times as much as we hate playing against guys like that, we also love having them on our team. So it was great to have him throughout the season and watch his growth. And in that, we knew he came in as a shooter. Obviously, he's a very talented scorer, but we wanted to challenge him to take that next step, be more of a playmaker, continue to work on his defense. Again, a lot of that, he's one of the hardest workers that we have on our team and our entire Heat team. He's constantly in the gym. And so a lot of that, he just put in a lot of work behind the scenes with film. One of the coaches he worked with the most was Wayne Ellington. I mean, those two together in a workout session was really special to watch. So it's just the details and the level of effort on his game as a whole, not just being able to score, being able to take it to that next level. And the beauty of it is when these guys come into their second year or, somewhat of he was able to be with us since August. When they come into this next period with us, we're able to really challenge them. Like, hey, here's what we saw from the season from you. Here's what we saw in the G League, or here's what you were doing in practice for us. We're going to give you a set list of things, goals, things that we want you working on that might not just entail scoring. It might not just entail rebounds, whatever it is. And we're going to continue to kind of hold you accountable with that stuff.
Right, up next, Brendan Tobin, QAM. Go ahead.
Hey, Dan. For Khalil Ware, I'm sure a lot of expectations coming in as the first pick. We see all the explosive things that he can do. What's the balance that you want from him as far as like showing the whole arsenal as opposed to what he may be doing in the season?
Sure. As our front office mentioned, he has a lot of versatility, a lot of talent. So we're really excited to kind of start the process of unlocking that. The most important thing is we want to make sure from day one, any draft pick we get, any player we get on this roster, that they start working on their Heat habits, the things that translate from Summer League to the season. You guys have seen it. We have a lot of players who play in Summer League as two ways or what have you, and immediately they get thrust into this role the next season, and it started from their habits in Summer League. They were able to kind of transfer that over and have a lot of success with it. So for him, yeah, we're going to challenge him to do a lot of stuff. The standard, being able to guard, being able to roll to the rim, those types of plays. But of course, being a versatile player, we're also going to want to try and unlock some of those things. At the beginning, yeah, a lot of these players are going to be drinking from a fire hose. There's just a lot of stuff coming at them, terms, different things, especially coming from college. So we're really going to kind of just see how he hits the ground running. challenge him to continue to work on his heat habits. And then from there, we're going to allow him to be a player. You know, at the end of the day, let's see what he can do and mix it up out there.
Up next, Zachary Weinberger, Clutch Points. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach, happy 4th. Just a little bit about Pele. Obviously, you mentioned with Cole Swider how people just kind of know him as a shooter, and the same kind of went for some guys for Pele. But obviously, his defense really shows on film. Can you just kind of talk about the stuff that your first impressions from him, just in the first day?
Yeah, I mean, for Pele, we're extremely excited at the versatility he can bring on both the offense and defensive end. Kind of like I mentioned for Khalil, we're going to really want to make sure he has those heat habits. A lot of the different things of guarding different positions on offense. Yeah, he can shoot it, but we want to see that next level. What else can you do with the ball? Can you be a playmaker for us? Can you make reads from there? But above all, like, we want these guys to go out there and we want them to compete. You know, I'm not going to give them this full playbook full of things and terms they want to do. We want to make sure that they have a couple of things on their checklist, especially these young guys. But at the end of the day, like, we want them to display winning habits. That's the most important thing. And that's what really translates to playing on the court in the NBA.